blastmusic247.com. We're changing the industry one artist at a time.
Hello, hello, hello. Now here's the question of the week. Can you hear me? Because I am giggling. My microphone was working just fine, but then I didn't hear any of that intro. Hey, partner, can you hear me? You're going to start there. What's going on? Hey, family, hey, family, hey, family. I'm going to wait for confirmation before we get this party started because ain't nobody talking to themselves. You can't hear me. Okay, I cannot hear anything.com, so that's perfect. As long as you can hear me, that's gonna work. The answer is not right now. Okay, so we don't have family time today because I am with my family and you guys are a part of my family as well. So had to pull up. Happy Tuesday to you. Ooh, ooh. And I'm gonna make this bigger. There we go. So I can see everything all at once. So welcome to SXP MetaMorphosis 365. This is the growth podcast you've been pulling up for over a year and a half now, I believe. Ooh, we are on episode 88. I was going to do 87.5, but last week the message was in there, it was straight, it was quick, but that was a full message. So welcome to episode 88. We are within that countdown. Like I'm so close that I can just about taste the 100th episode. Very excited, gratitude, grateful, right? And that's going to be a celebration, prayerfully with a lot of my friends. So I'm looking forward to that. Part 2. Thank you to Sunshine Crown One, because that is a habit that I will keep, for being an amazing woman and introducing me to Blast Music 247, which I encourage you to follow and subscribe. And if you've not taken time to subscribe to this channel, I am Melikia K. Courtney. Welcome. This is SXP Sanctuary Experience, is what that stands for. Metamorphosis 365. This is a growth podcast. That's the simplest way to say it. Personal development. And it's kind of a cap. Like today is a wrap-up family style conversation. We have had a lot of conversation in this water. As a coach, I was pressed and encouraged and prodded by sovereign divine God to do this, to pull up in this moment and share my knowledge and message for those who might not otherwise be able to work with me. Yes, I charge $250 an hour, and I've been told I should be charging way more. Also, when it comes to speaking and doing the talks, I've been told that I should be charging $50K per talk. Get the picture. So this is who you are in front of. And it's not that, oh my gosh, she's such a much. I put in the work, baby, to better myself. Why would I do that and torture myself in that fashion? Simply because I needed it. Let's start there. And I am a lifelong learner who also understands that when I learn, I want to learn in a way that I can pass on the information and be helpful. When you see me looking over here, it's going to be my beautiful little squishy who's bringing me his toy. Yay. Okay, so, darlings, I remember what it is and was to be wrapped in anxiety and pain and feeling like I cannot get this done. Feeling like there was no forward for me. Feeling like there was only stress and only failures, regardless of the wonderful lessons that I was getting along the way. Hey, mister, absolutely not. Have a seat. That's what we're doing today. So, I recall that, and I knew it couldn't stay that way. You understand? So, in the interest of, I don't know, just growth and making life better, I went on that mission. Okay, so tonight I figured it would be best to have a kind of a recap conversation and press into some of the points that you're welcome, my love, that changed the narrative. All right. So earlier on in the podcast, we had conversations about earlier on this year. So let's make clear, it is the recap of the podcast for this year. I had great conversations with my people pleasers. So we're going to start with the people pleasers. Hey, dear people pleaser, allow me to liberate you and free you. That was done in some episodes ago. I encourage you to go to some episodes ago, i.e., go binge the learning you have from episode 1 through episode 87 complete. And as of tonight, episode 88. So there is no excuse in the water for you to do one. Be saying yes to everything. That is a no-no thing. Please stop saying yes to everything and overwhelming yourself. Don't do that. It is truly unnecessary, and it does not speak to your next. It does not lift you up. It does not get you to where you are going goal-wise. Please learn to institute the word no as a conversation, as a reason, as anything that you need it to be. Okay? Anything that you need it to be. Make it that. No is a complete and whole sentence. Now, am I saying hide from life? No, this is not for you. That's a whole different person. We'll talk to you in a minute. But I am saying for the people who are saying so many yeses that they, 1, have no time for themselves, 2, have no energy to provide, 3, they've lost their desires along the way. This is who I'm talking to right now. So for those of you who have fallen to that, I spoke to you earlier in the year. Please go binge the content. Let's move on to the next person. The one who would hide from life. Life will find you. The challenges are set and in place, and they're coming for you. Life is a swinger. Trust. I mean, bow. Got the good hands on it. But life is not out to get you. It is out to get you ready. Get you ready for everything that you need going forward. Excuse me, sweetheart. Sorry. Get you ready for your next relationship, romantically or otherwise inclined. I'm talking friends or otherwise. Business, get you ready for that. Get you ready for you. Okay, can you stand in front of a mirror and look at yourself and be at peace? Are you able to see the love in you? Is that possible? Is that something that you can do? Or is that even a challenge? So we're doing some, again, recapping because we've had some really dope conversations. We've had a lot of awesome people come through and just sit with us and talk and spit poetry and do all of the wonderful things. So go binge. Okay, back to it. For my people who would try and hide from life, this is not that. We've already talked about it. You cannot hide from life. It's not an option. Okay, put this right here, pardon me. I had to readjust for a minute. Okay, so moving on from there, let's see who else we get to talk to. We talked to our mischief makers, our adventurers. All right, we've had those conversations. For those who are on the mischief end of life, which I find myself on, it is that sometimes you are a strong personality, and that can be hard to take sometimes. That does not mean you need to back down. It does not mean that you need to, what's the word I'm looking for? Acquiesce and be agreeable to everything. This ain't that. I'm not encouraging you to become that person, but I am saying that maybe you could take time to look at your behaviors. Possibly you can take time to understand that the people in your circle may need a little bit more from you in the listening category. Now, I'm a trained listener, so it's cheat codes, right? I don't have to, what do I say? I guess it is, I do have cheat codes because I am a trained listener. And I am not necessarily saying that you have to go out and do that work and become a trained listener, but I am saying, listen, it's going to benefit you. It's going to benefit everything that you do and everywhere you go if you take time to listen. Okay, a little bit of that. All right, let's see. Once we touched on our do-it-alls. You can't do it all. So fast forwarding into the thought, it may feel like you can, like you feel dynamic, you feel flow, you feel the inspiration. At the same time, what's true? You cannot do it all, baby. So are you able to create your goals? Are you able to sit down and see what is important to you and really, really, really focus in on that? Is that something you can do? Okay, so tie it all together. Your people pleasers, your avoiders, your mischief makers, and your do-it-alls. Darlings, You are in there somewhere. If you're honest. Hello, hello, hello. I see things on the side. Hi, hi, hi. Bye, bye, bye. Let's see. Okay, cool. And I'm so glad that you are in there to clean clock as needed. Thank you so much. All right. So now it's story time. I just want to touch on those things first because just to get that kind of spinning in the water and then adding this lens. Here goes the story. This last half of the year has been off the chain. I mean, off the chain. When I tell you that it felt like a one thing after the next, as far as stress, as far as loss, including death, as far as having to reconfigure, having to figure life out again. Like, I mean, I kid you not. So it is not that you will have all of these answers and they will always work. It is like a deck of cards. You got 52, right? 52 solutions in that card. And in your tool bag, let's say it like that, in your coping skills bag, there needs to be at least 52 options. Get the picture. So I was in my tool bag, y'all. I mean, I was shuffling the deck and using this. Again, trained listener. Again, coach. Again, speaker. Again, 25 plus years in a lot of these disciplines and solutions, right? And still. So that is the encouragement to stay vigilant, to stay on top of your tools and your skills and your yeses and your nos. Keep them sharp and maintain. You do not get to, if you're wise, you do not get to forget. You do not get to forget that you are your highest and best resource. You don't get to forget that. All right. And when life comes a knocking, we talked about it earlier. Swing, swing. Yes, it is, right? It's going to come for you. Definitely. But you tool up and be ready for when it comes. Period. Really not an option. Okay, so I do have to take care of some station identification steps. I'm going to share that now. I did tell you guys about Blast Music 247. There's a mystical, magical QR code. And I'm using the computer to go back and forth. Bam, there you go. Go ahead and get that QR code and you can follow Blast Music 247. Get that. Okay. I'm hide behind it. Peekaboo. Okay, give you enough time to have that. I'm going to take it down. Okay. Why do you want to do that? You want to do that for two reasons. One, if you are an artist and you like to have your music played right here, that's what you do. You go to that blastmusic247.com, subscribe as an artist, a blast artist, and we'll play it right here on the podcast. And then also as a fan, go enjoy, have some fun, learn some new things. So with that, I'm going to share this. Give me just a minute to find. Let's see which one we're going to hear today. Oh, I like this one. Bam.
Everybody can't reach like, everybody can't dream like, everybody can't be like, everybody can't be like you, everybody can't reach like, and everybody can't dream like, everybody can't be like, everybody can't be like you. I understand you got your own thing going. Merely on down the stream, you better keep on rowing. They try to knock your self-esteem, you better keep on glowing. Don't let nobody in between that future you be knowing. So here's my message to you. Ain't no person on earth that can outdo you. Be yourself until yourself. You'll be honored that you knew you. Only you can be your rock when it ain't no one else around. And if you don't love yourself, then the only way is down. But I believe in you. I see you got some dreams in you. Fool full speed ahead. I see you got some steam in you. Just keep chugging away. Be grateful for every day that you get to bless the world with such a beautiful face. Let your shadow make the chase. Let your heart dictate the pace. Let your mind give you the strength and let your spirit run the race. I bet your ancestors cheering, seeing the path you clearing. Nothing worth fearing, every lesson worth hearing. But every now and again they try to break you. Lean into them wounds even though they might be painful. And when they heal the scars, that's when you gon' see a breakthrough. I'm praying that you make do with every resource within your grasp. Multiply it forth and be generous with your math. Kindness in your hand, willing to understand that every single second you get is another dance. And every single moment you breathe is another chance to do something you love, to always rise above. Parting for the past, don't let that trauma beat you up. Be gentle with your mental and everything you done been through. End of the day, you're the reason I grabbed a pencil, so I could draw you up a motivational stencil. Tracing the inspiration, make way for the destination. 'Cause trust me, I can see all of the places that you're headed. And I'm here to let you know you ain't gonna never reach a dead end. Everybody can't reach like, everybody can't dream like, everybody can't be like, everybody can't be like you. Everybody can't reach like, and everybody can't dream like, everybody can't be like, everybody can't be like you.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Do, do, do. Let's see. Check these comments. How about now? I was pushing the buttons, but I was over there trying to get this audio adjusted. Still don't. You can. Okay, dope. All right. So for those who have been rocking with me for the year, you already know I am not a tech savvy human. I am learning and I've learned way more, but I still have a ways to go. Flat out. So that was Diddy Day, Be Like You, one of my favorite songs. And while I was pushing the buttons, magically I could at least hear the end of it. So that was good. All right, y'all, let's jump back into it. So follow Blast Music, 247.com. Subscribe. Subscribe to Melikia K, Courtney, this channel. Okay, great. All right, excellent. So there was loss, there was pain, there was stress. There was enough to, I felt like at one point I got hit in my gut, and my knees were right behind that hit. How am I able to come and sit with you and have this conversation even right today? I will tell you out the gate, step one, by the grace of God, by the grace of sovereign, divine God. There is no in between substitution or random anything else I can offer you out the gate. That's one. That is my number one and has always been my number one. I will tell you, sovereign, divine God, between the faith, the practice, and trust. No, I do not believe in the blind believing. I don't believe that you are to take every word that comes out of the mouth. I'm about to say the mouth of mass, so somebody pray for me. Out of the mouth of people who use religion to try and control you. I am not that person, but I am a person who break out that Bible myself, and not only the Bible as we understand it, but all 88 books. And let's go even beyond that. There are many holy books. Oh, let the light of the Lord come out. There are many holy books that are available to us, and I encourage us to get into them all. Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Get the picture. 11, 12. Like them disciples, go and get your learning in. So that is my baseline. I simply must get my prayer time in, my alone time in, my quiet time in, my silent time in, that meditation time in. If you have not, and you're going to hear it when you binge all through, you're going to hear the Master Key System by Charles Haanel. Trust me, if you are looking to learn the meditation key of things, if you are looking to possess that peace that passes all understanding, I encourage you to get into that book and all of your holy books and really connect to yourself. That is how I'm able to sit here. 2, the tool bag that I mentioned to you earlier It is not an imaginary tool bag. Get the picture? It is a tool bag that I have built over 20 something years. And not just built with, ooh, look at this shiny new thing, look at this shiny new certification or discipline or whatever. Let me stick it in my bag. No, this is not me at the beach collecting shells, darling. This is the work. So I encourage you when you are when you're collecting of your shiny, beautiful things, or when you're gleaning from SXP Metamorphosis 365 podcast, baby, use it. Do not just fill your bag. Just saw the name that made me giggle. Where we come along. Okay, hello. So put the tools to use. It is wonderful to learn a discipline. It is wonderful to taste new things. But I encourage you to, even while you're get the understanding of what you need. I needed to make sure that anxiety was not my master. I needed to make sure that all of the stories of trauma that have visited me, visited, I think that's a nice word because they don't get to stay, that have visited me along life's path, they don't get to stay. They don't get to master me. How come? Once again, that's level 2. That's the level 2. The practice of it, the building it into habits. You're going to find an episode on habitation, and the habitation that I'm speaking of is the habiting that builds into life. It is the I do this so much, it is second nature. It is no longer a conscious decision or activity because I've already decided. Boom, there are no other options, and it is now a part of my being, doing, having, existing life, that habitation. You're going to find that when you go back and binge and glean. You're going to find the moments of sitting with myself, layer 3, and self love, letting that be the focus, not running away from that part of things, loving myself, being with myself, going out to eat, going out to movies, going to travel, all these wonderful things by myself, by myself. And it was not always easy to do. It was not always easy to just walk up to somebody like, hey, listen, XYZ, this, that, and the third. Second nature now. And also had a cheat code because God will just send people up to me to start talking to me for real. So that is a blessing. All right. So that's your 3 layers right there. This is how I'm able to sit right here with you right now after having buried my cousin last week, after having dealt with some dramatic, crazy stuff and dealing with it within this week. See the picture. God is still God, sovereign and divine. I am still standing in my right mind, and I am right here with you, sharing the truth that I was encouraged to do from the gate. All right. All right. Moving on down the road. Now that's just 3. I could break it down a little further, but I'm just gonna let that be right there and say binge SXP Metamorphosis 365, and I will also say share it with someone who actually needs it, who is looking for someone's hand to hold, someone to love them back to life, because that is what I do. It is so simple. When I'm asked, hey, what do you do? I got long answers. I'm a speaker. I'm an author. I'm a poet. Lady Molotov in the streets. Okay. My mom, my grandma. I do a lot of things. A graphic artist, professional photographer, commission for paintings. There are many things that people can tap into me, editor, to do. All right. But the bottom quiet line of what I do, the 3-day events for the women, a couple times a year, the social impact projects, Whole Crown for Beyond Beautiful World, Miss Emerald Midwest, get the picture. There's many things I do, but what do? I do love people back to life. That is my magic marker. That is my secret story. Okay, my expertise. I started to say secret sauce, but I know I got poets listening and everybody making that joke. How about that? So that is what I am excellent in. Yeah, and some folks know me from the financial world, vetting people to see if they're honestly ready to begin business or continue in their business, or does what is going on in their body, the business that begins in their body, does it even align with what they're trying to do? Get to the picture. Let's point back to the beginning. Those things that I pointed out at the very beginning, those 4 keys, they turn the door to who you are. If there is a tension or a stress or an absence and a disability, a hiding in your life, chances are go back to the beginning of this one and listen to those 4 quick ones. Yeah, it comes. I don't really have a nozzle. There's just like hydrant. You're getting the hydrant out the gate. All right. So go back and press replay if you need to. There's no shame in that. And I encourage you to do that. I get to lift people back to life. If you know already that that is who you are and you need that new foundation laid, and you need someone to help you guard it, to guard your mind, to guard your heart and your emotions while it dries. Anybody ever poured cement? This guy been there. And it takes time. And you got those comedians who want to come and write in your sidewalk little happy notes, right? But you don't want random people coming to write horrible things on your heart and destroy your work. Yeah, sometimes you need somebody to hold your hand and keep you company, or hit that guard spot and let you heal. All right? Business begins in the body. Get it? Okay. It is for you to understand. I promise you, there's so much love that has been poured into SXP Metamorphosis 365, this podcast, and it has been an effort to have no excuses. Like I could have easily been like, hey, listen, why don't you run me a replay? Because I got my grand squishies, and it's the holidays, and it's New Year's, and we're between Christmas. I could have easily pressed that excuse button. For what? For what? I am also that person, definitely known as accountability. I have folks who have ran from me only to come back and be like, yeah, I'm ready now. And I understand that. I let folks run if they need to run. But when they come back, they're ready to work. And there's some people who just stay and be like, okay, let's get it done. So I love both. Sometimes you're not ready. Sometimes you freaking are ready and don't want to be ready. You want to hide instead. I think that Sovereign Divine God is good enough to allow us space to do all of the above. Now, here is your caveat. My cousin died last week, buried last week. Beautiful woman, a lot of work in this world, done. Okay, I believe that she went to rest in peace because she did her work. The question is, have you done yours? I've got 2 books that I've been working on. I had hopes in my heart to have them done by the 31st of December. I wanted them done and published. That was the mission. Life had another mission. Could I have easily given myself excuse with all of these things going on right now? You don't have to finish those books. They can wait. I'm sure it could, but guess what? One of them bad boys is getting done. Both of them not going to carry over into 2026. Who? I have a full calendar over there already. Well, I got room. Not fully full, but I got like a 3/4 calendar already. So I know better than to dam up my gifts moving into the next point. We had a lot of conversations for the people who have gifts in them, have stories in them, have work in them, have light in them that they refuse to shine, have work that they refuse to let go and give up, have books that they have written again and again and again, split into 2, split into 4, but sound like they're about to break out into beatboxing. I've been to too many funerals this year, y'all. Don't do that. Do not leave this earth body with all of that good stuff in you that belongs here. Get it? That belongs here. Okay. Don't be offended. Don't be mad. Don't run. The truth is still the truth. I'm not trying to scare you or depress you. It's just the truth. It's only the truth that I'm offering you. This is your opportunity to shed your excuses. Damn, ain't you tired of them already? Haven't they talked you out of doing amazing and greatness? How many excuses are gonna keep you company in 2026? Don't you want some new company, baby? So yes, this is truly that encouragement. I'm being silly, but this is that encouragement to piss on that program and start a new one. Start one where you show up for yourself. Start one where you are being honest with yourself and doing the things that you said you were going to do. Completing. What have you taught yourself if you're not completing? You've taught yourself that you are a liar. Don't be mad at me. This is just the truth. If you constantly say to yourself, I'm gonna, a year done passed, 2 years done passed, 20 years done passed, 18, 15, 16, 13, 20, 50 years done passed, and you have not done it, baby, why? Because you have taught yourself that it is okay to excuse you from doing the things you said you would do, to excuse you from your greatness. Okay, I don't have those excuses for you. I have nowhere for you to hide. I have none of that for you. None's of that for you. What I do have for you is a willing heart and an open hand and a lot of skills that can help you to your next. Yes, I've helped people write their books. Yes, I got a 45-day framework. Yes, I have a 3-day framework if you want to get it done and kill the excuses. Like, honest to God, if you want to evaluate your business and see if honestly inside of who you are or who you are becoming, if it aligns with what you are doing, yes, we can have that conversation too. If you are truly overwhelmed, climbing the walls, and don't know how to be in your skin, yes, we can have that conversation too. Panic attacks, yes, we can have a conversation too, because I have done the work, not just for me, but for you too. To help, to guide and instruct. Does that mean that you have no work to do? This ain't it. I cannot come become you and solve that. Nah. You got to solve it in yourself, but I can help you and guide you into that. Okay. Spiritually speaking, I have an advanced discipline in Ho'oponopono, which is a spiritual practice in other disciplines as well that help to transmute trauma. Some of us have been walking around with so many bags and gallons and 5 gallons of trauma. Like, it's you must keep it with you. You must talk about it. You must bring it up. You must be offended. You must be pissed at this person. You must stay away from that. You must. You have created a life around trauma so that it doesn't stick you, prick you, poke you, or show up in your dreams. That's been your movements, and you have atrophied. You've atrophied in your mind, you've atrophied in your heart, you've atrophied in your advancements. See what I'm saying? Your body may look fine. Maybe you're moving around, mobility on 100, but spiritually you're crippled. Do you intend to live your full life that way? Is my question. Is it okay for you to not? Like, if you're okay with it, amen. I ain't even trip. If you're okay with living less than who you were supposed to be, living less than who you could be, living less than who you are, if you are right with that, I have no knocking, because some people have truly had enough. Some people have quit, and I understand that. But if you have no intention on staying in that quit space, or if you refuse to quit, you just need somebody to run with, here I am. Get the picture? Yeah, here I am. So a lot of what you will experience when you're binging these episodes, this one being 88, release. Oh my God, there's so much release in this podcast. There's so much healing in this podcast. There's so much love in this podcast. And one of my favorite conversations you guys ever find was with the gentleman. It was in November during Men's Mental Health Month. That whole month, you want to binge all of those. Again, so much love and perspective. Right on up in here. So when you have your time to wash dishes, maybe, or you're cleaning the house, put it in your ear and let it go. You don't have to sit and stare at a screen. Find it. Go to Melikia K, Courtney, that YouTube channel. Subscribe. Go to the playlist, SXP MetaMorphosis 365, and just let it ride. Now, for those who are ready to work, get your pen and paper out. Get to taking your notes. What applies to you applies to you. So apply it to you. And don't just do it and not let me know. Let me know what's working for you. Life is sanctuaryxp@gmail.com. That is the Gmail. Life is sanctuaryxp@gmail.com. So you want to let me know how it's helping you. I really want to know. Like, for real, it's important. I run a mastermind during the week. There's a free mastermind that I run. I'll show that one. That is Monday, Wednesday, Friday at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You want to know where and how to plug in? Then you gotta talk to me because you just can't walk up at that door. If you're looking for a paid mastermind, I got you on that too. If you're looking for group coaching, got you on that too. And one-on-one coaching, I do less of that because of a time commitment, but I do have that for the right people. Okay, so these are the things that I feel like this is the end of the conversation, like the end of the year conversation to have. We're moving into a whole freaking new year. Are you ready? That's my heart. My heart is hoping. Like I've seen people take great steps this year, moving into who they are becoming, stepping firmly into who they are as well. So I'm enjoying the look back from January to now. Like I am thoroughly enjoying the impact. And speaking of impact, we've got a day of healing coming February 7th, I believe it is. Partner, do me a favor, look at that calendar. That's Friday into Saturday. So we start at midnight on the Saturday. I will be in my show on the Friday night. Partners arrive 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That's on the Clubhouse. And that's poetry and mischief, and we're going to be in shenanigans, right? At midnight, I will transfer my cell phone over to Sanctuary Experience. It's titled Master Key Mindset, but that's written backwards because I got jokes, okay? Over there, we kick off 24 hours, so no one has an excuse to, I can't make it. It's 24 hours long, darn face. So come on through. And the mods change every 2 hours. So this year's theme is Project Humanity. That's where we're at. So Project Humanity, and we're going to focus on rebuilding relationships that were broken. I don't even want to say dude name. Like, I'll just say it this way. Relationships that have been broken politically. I think that's probably the kind way to say it. I'm sure you guys are experiencing some of the same, whether you appreciate the person in office or do not appreciate the person in office. Everybody's affected by those decisions being made. So we're going to work to realign love into the conversation. Like there's no scenario where I believe that a family member should not be speaking or people should be coming to blows or that over politics. That is disgusting and unfortunate. All right. So we're going to do some work to heal these breaks and divides among families, among friends, among businesses. There are certain people, and I will speak to certain people just right now, just quickly. If you come across this and you are a person who is in a power or authoritative position, i.e., you are a manager, a boss, a owner, a CEO, founder like myself, you have a responsibility to do the right thing. You do not get to mess over your black and brown people. You do not get to do that unchecked. That is disgusting. If you've chosen to do that, repent. You are wrong. And for those folks, black and brown, who have been suffering underneath the hand of the ignorance that's going on, I'm so sorry. My heart goes out to you, and I've experienced some of it as well. So together, we will find a way to move forward. That is a social impact project. And to touch back on the social impact projects, we did poetry in SIP, which is the SIP stands for Social Impact Project. That was the 20th. Jesus, it feels like we're so far away. The 20th of this month, I had a show. Definitely passed out the gift cards to the homeless. Like it was amazing. And I do have some recording from the show. That is probably going to go into the mini film. I'll let you guys know how to get access to that when we have an access point and things are finished. So just keep your ears open for that. Also keep your ears open for The Priestly Goddess. That is the title of the book that will be complete prior to this year ending. What does that mean? That means that tonight your girl gonna be on the clickety, and it is beautiful because I have been working on this for a while, short while on that one. But the content that's coming into it, I've been building for a minute. So back to the focus. What are you building? What does it look like? Will your structure stand? What have you built that will withstand the heat when the fire comes to burn and test your foundation, your structure, your metal? Are you going to be able to still be standing There were tornadoes that came through some parts of Illinois. There you go. And some still threatening to come and visit, right? There are some homes that are still standing that were right there, right there, right there. Some of them not so much. Okay. In the house of you, which is also a question you will find when you go binge. Say, oh my God, find that episode. What went down in the house of you? I insist on anybody around me. They must do their inner inventory. Have you taken your inner inventory? If you've not done that, you don't even understand how valuable you are, how wonderful the things that are crammed, jam packed into you are, my darling, beloved, beloved, beloved. Go hunting in you for your greatness. Go hunting in you for the things that have hidden and tripped or closed or stolen. Find the thieves and kick them out. Okay? And find the gifts and clean them off and sharpen them up and put them to use like tools. Get to work. Get to work. Kill them excuses. Let them die. There's this funny kids movie that comes to mind. I think it is the Lorax. And there's this lovely thing that is growing, and dude is like, let it die, let it die. Do not let your gifts and your beauty and the messages inside of you shrivel up and die. Don't do that. Don't do that. Please. And thank you. Like, for real, for real. This year I spent a lot more time on stage and absolutely enjoyed myself. Next year I will be doing more of the same because it is life to me. That is I cut my teeth on stages as a speech, as an orator, let me say it that way, and a contestant. Like I competed. There we go. My brain was on pause for a second. And then into poetry, like literally hand in hand. So 6-7, that was my first blood, and there was a bloodlust for it after that. Okay, get the picture. So the writing has always been with me, and I love that energy. It is the pouring into the people. It is the sharing of the message that excites me greatly. And when it's received, I feel like that is when communication has occurred. Did you catch that? That is when communication has occurred. Yes, I've shown up, I've done my thing, I hit the mic, I said what I need to say, but was it received? And when it is a glorious, a beautiful moment. Let that apply to all your conversations going forward. So this year, I will be on a lot more stages. I will host a few more. Well, I'll take it back. I will be hosted. I will be hosted for shows. And then I'm going to host some too because we're pre-IR and I would like to do some more in-person things. Keep your eyes open for the fun and the mischief, because y'all know I like mischief, that we are going to get into together. Have you found your community? We're moving forward in time. I had to peek over at my babies. They're just chilling. So have you moved forward with your community? Had a wonderful chance, I should say it that way, I think, to introduce the concept more clearly to my son, who became a father this year, okay? Got some wonderful friends around him, some of them that he ain't like so much from the wife's side, but we had a true conversation about the importance of community. And I think I've understood that since I was a child. My mother was really good about building community around us until she took ill. So that gave me a stark contrast of having wonderful groups, diverse groups of people around me. It's okay. And then when they went away, hallelujah, they went away hard. Get the picture. So it is so important to build that community around you. I create communities. That's just it. I create sacred community. That's one of my gifts, right? What is yours? What can you contribute to the community? Are you clear on what you have in you that you can offer a community? Is it your presence? Is it your wisdom? Is it your consistency? Is it your mischief? Is it your fun, your nature? Do you have a skill, gift, or a hobby that would welcome you? Like your gift makes room for you, that would welcome you into a particular community. Like literally go hunting, find your people. And I started a school. I haven't done anything with that thing yet, but I'm gonna, because I think it's really fun. The SKOOL. I have been enjoying learning that thing, and there's more learning to do. So you guys will be able to engage with me over there. That is a paid platform, it'll be that, but it's not that much as far as coin goes. So I encourage you to find your community among the things that you are passionate about. For example, partners in rhyme, poetry. I am passionate about. I told you about my writing. I am passionate about that. That's why I be in it. Get it? I am a passionate educator, teacher, CISO. Got it? Okay. So these are the my things. What are the your things? All right. So this is all the stirring. All the stirring of the sedentary things. I'll be encouraging to go back and binge. I too will be going back to binge SXP 365 or Metamorphosis 365 because that's to be done. I don't know about y'all. If you are doing anything, do you go back and listen to yourself? Because I do. Like I go back and listen because sometimes I am impressed in the spirit with a message to share, and it comes through, and I let it freely. And then I need to go sit back and listen to it too, because it doesn't just apply to you, it applies to me as well. So I kind of feel like I have made my case and my points as far as binging SXP Metamorphosis 365. That is to be done. And it is to be done expeditiously. Like literally, start your year off right. Have mercy on yourself, have mercy on the people around you. If you need to say somebody, I'm sorry, you get your I'm sorry's in the word. If you need to apologize, just do it. Bite the bullet, take the pill, say I'm sorry, apologize. And if someone is apologizing to you, receive that. Please don't take waste. It's like walking around with a bag of trash. Please don't take a bag of trash with you into the next year. There's no need of that. The picture? Okay, so yeah, I kind of think I'm thinking my points for today. In the interest of it being a holiday, I bid you a happy new year. I won't see you till next year. Woohoo! And I welcome us to a brand new beautiful year. If you have not taken time to set your calendars to kind of like plan or cast a vision forward, and you'd like to, and that's for the free, I'll give you a quick clip of that. Get in touch with me. lifeissanctuaryxp@gmail.com. If you know me personally, go ahead, just text me or hit me on Instagram is Melikia.LadyMolotov, MOLOTAV. Everything else is Melikia K Courtney, except for like I think the Tickety Talk. I believe it was highly unlikely because highly unlikely was my initial name and someone hijacked it. So la. But I answer real fast on Instagram and Facebook. So Messenger, Instagram. Okay, there we go. Them too. And the email, lifeissanctuaryxp@gmail.com. If you know that you want to work with me directly and you don't have a hesitation going in your body, you're just ready, you may text READY, READY, capital letters, to 321-443-2495. That's what you can do if you are truly ready and we want to get started. The picture, okay, that means that, hey, Melikia, I'm raising my hand. I am ready to engage in a professional relationship. I want to get the work done and have no excuses left. Dang. Okay. So yeah, I have loved you. I have smiled at you. I have shared truth with you. And I feel like I am complete. I'm thinking to think. Is there anything else that I want to share with you guys that I need to? Oh yeah, hold on. That I needed to chat with y'all. It's been a minute. This is in the interest of my writer. I'm going to share this. Just because it's the last one for the year. Hootie hoo. I had an amazing year. I kid you not. It's not like for real. March 16th CST time was, I believe, 11 p.m. drop for this right here. And you can find it across all your streaming stations. You will have more from me this year. Let's get some of this.
He loves her while grabbing her body to pull her into loving arms. He loves her while grabbing the headboard. He loved her while choking her gently till the lights went out. No words, no doubt of passive insensitivities. Loved her safest in his mind when she was on her knees or him flat on his back, staring dreamily into eyes. Got the feeling that she danced lively in a world full of danger,
stranger the happenings, the more captivating. His thick hair and comely bulges caused her budget to decrease. Steadily efforts paid to please him, paycheck his being back together. Prayer, positive words, and whatever alabaster box that bastarded-hearted curmudgeon called for or demanded. Silently bewitching pools, wormholes she laced her tongue through. Unknown galaxies awaited, worm on the hook, she baited him with clarity. Oceanic love, skydiving insanity, plunging to her need. His strong arms kept her as she bleed to death. Without him, there's no man left on earth. Amazonian crown, king, queen, royalty, she bowed her head. Crowns rolling off down Brown's legs like meatballs from atop spaghetti. Heavy is the crown. Water, I'm so thirsty now. Help me, she tried to scream out. Only thing is, that's exactly what he was doing. Healing her from life. Bewildered, suffocating all the knots, it's not what you think. He only sought to return her life to ink. Rewrite. And maybe next time she'd get it right. Or perhaps not. In body and out, they've been each other's operator. I need a way out for one another. Not just acquainted breaths, but been friend, mother, sister, lover, wife. Elemental air, broken bread, saline, love of my life. Catalyst, antagonist, and prime. Singuloid, that one line. Yeah, this time, she loved him without grip. She loved him as the stingers pierced daily in and out of her. Allergy, world blurry, and she couldn't see. She loved him through hot to cold, black mold, sweaty walls. Tongue to left and to right, mirrors to souls of soul, dangling disco balls of flashes. Lifetimes hanging walls of memories. Did I find him, or did he find me? Conspiracy, focus synchronicities to ensure love was rubbed like that wood stump of a famous tree. It's showtime. Legs already broken, so she can't stand. He's already guilty by the placement of his hands, fingerprinted, reminders all over her body, toes to thumb. She inhaled her last breath. Tears rolling down, and he comes. Pleasure, pure agony. He rapid to enter, 3 strokes, and he's centered. She's gone from this realm, and he's going with her.
That's your girl, Mama Me. Letty Molotov in the poetry streets. It was so fun doing that project, and we've completed our training portion of this podcast right quick. We've got to hit some memory lane in right quick. So 2023, I was like, you know what, I'm gonna record. And somewhere along the way, 3/16 became the day that I wanted to get everything done and out by. The release was it was tense. Being in the studio was absolute fun. And I think that one actually recorded on Audacity for those who are looking for ways and means to try to break and test the waters. This was me breaking and testing those waters. Audacity, I think I used, I don't know, for that one was literally just Audacity, and a wonderful musician. I didn't necessarily get permission to say his name, but I'm gonna say it anyway, right? Triple P, David, who, oh my God, David's name, his last name just really jumped out of my head. What's David's last name? The pretty provocative poet is Triple P. His name is David. I think it might be Sears, but his company is Beyond the Flash. That I can tell you for sure. So Beyond the Flash provided the awesome music. All right, and when I tell you there were hiccups, of course there were hiccups because that's just how anything worth doing. You might find a little bit of resistance. Okay, I had some resistance. I was working with someone else who yeah, and when they yelled, I was able to tap into my good friend brother and say, hey, listen, oh, I need some music. And poof, there it was. So I was able to get that release, not only that one, which was Inverted Love, I also got Woe to the Dummy released. If you have not heard that, get your dancing shoes laced up and go press play. It is truly it's a house vibe. I'm a house head, so got a house note to it, and it's a reminder to yourself. Like if you are having a bad day, you feeling some kind of way about it, go press Woe to the Dummy and let it remind you. Woe to the dummy who pick fight with me, you'll fight not with me. I sit at God's feet. Woe to the dummy. So let that be fun for you. I hope you had some fun this year, like for real. I hope you did things that made you feel alive and seen and heard and known, and not only just you toward the outward, but I am hopeful that you received someone else's being loud and alive and in progress. Like, did you celebrate your people? I believe in celebrating with the people around me. It is a must. So I'm looking forward to just really sitting and celebrating all the wonderful things that this year brought and that this coming year brings with it. Like this is you ever felt like you're sitting on top of the world right quick? All the things are happening, there's a stillness in the body, but you can feel it. Something so good is right at the fingertips. That's how I feel. Something magnificent is at hand for me. And my experiences are going to be magnified that much more in 2026 to the positive, to the completion, to the goals, life goals, heart goals, dreams, and desires, right? On deck for 2026. And I thank God for that. As we begin, we kind of come to our conclusion in gratitude. Thank you for being present. Thank you for pulling up. Thank you for subscribing to my channel, Melikia K. Courtney. Thank you for being a binge watcher of, I want to say all of the words, Sanctuary Experience, which is the SXP. So SXP Metamorphosis 365 Growth Podcast. It has been my freaking honor and pleasure to be in these seats, whether I am traveling or not, whether you get me by phone with no background or I'm on a computer with a background, don't matter to me as long as you're getting this work and that you put it to work. I am here to offer you that no excuse zone. It is like if for anyone who has ever experienced a vacuum space or hopped out of a plane and felt that moment where everything around you is in motion, but it's just stone still and quiet. It is that place where you can create, where you can touch spark, where you can be inspired. This is that. 88 episodes of It's Be Inspired into you. Be inspired into your being, into your doing, and in your having. It is for you to know a little bit more. I remember being in the bathroom at Union Station. It's important to hold this thought while we're walking through this. In various forms, I've heard it said this way: when things go wrong, don't go with it. That's the most concise way of saying it. That came from James Dentley, Sir James Dentley the third. And when he said it to me, I was like, It rang true because my mom used to say it to me. Bathroom, Union Station. Lady Hover, gotta do what the ladies do in the bathroom. Suddenly I hear a man's voice, and he is going 8, blitzing. Can't make out what he's saying yet, but when he gets close enough, it is a you people conversation. When he identifies himself, it is a police, and his demands are, come out of there right now. Me, no. Wasn't doing it. Use the bathroom first. Because he scared me. I come out. He decides that he wants to grab his gun. When I say grace of God that I'm sitting here before you, that's why we start every episode with gratitude, because I am grateful. Get the picture. Gratitude. As you can see, I'm sitting here and I'm lovely. All is well, right? Same time, it sparked a fire to do and respond. My response needs to be bigger, greater, wider than the trauma that was created in that moment. All right? Doesn't have to be your master. Doesn't have to be your trash bag. Picture, picture, picture. From an incident, I was harassing God like I normally do when things occur. Sovereign divine, I need a response. And the response became sanctuary experience. Now that incident happened in 2021, March. Okay. From that time to this. When they say what the enemy meant for evil, God took it and worked it for good. How about we're on episode 10, which is an event, SXP 3 Day for the Ladies. That's going to be March. It is the second week of March. It is the second week of September. That weekend for 3 whole days, we take the women off who have experienced all kinds of hell and trauma in this body, and we love them crown to soul for 3 whole days. And then we turn them loose back on their community and the difference that they have been making. When I tell you, SXP MetaMorphosis also has the mastermind mentioned earlier. When I tell you, it has a company and a coaching, it has social impact, it has so many freaking wonderful things, from the fundraisers for DV and the fundraisers for the homeless. I mean, so why am I sharing this last bit of information with you? It is that maybe you touched trauma or it touched you. And maybe if you feel like you got bested, I can tell you that it doesn't have to end that way. That do not have to be your last word on it. It doesn't have to be your ending story. What do you want? What do you want? What do you want? This life, this time around, what do you want this life to produce for you? What are you willing to produce in you to let out and live into and become? What? What do you want? Speak it. Act on it. Consistently with discipline. And have it. Don't let it be your excuse. Okay? Don't let trauma be your excuse. Don't let all these other things be your excuse. Just don't do it. Someone asked me, and I'm Muslim, so I am not, but I definitely respect the religion. I love the honor that they have for their women, many of them, okay? And I'm going through and pushing all these buttons so I can see this when I go back and watch it again. I have respect for all religions, and I believe that there truly is one God, sovereign divine God. Folks may call him all these other wonderful names, and thank you very much. I appreciate that compliment. And that's fine too. That doesn't bother me. So I don't get hung up on all that. Oh wait, probably should have read that first. Yeah, I don't know what that was. Okay. I don't know what that is. I don't know if I'm gonna show that. I'm gonna ask partner, would you do me a favor and screenshot some of this stuff so I can actually read it later? Oh, okay, great. That's a lot of information. Okay. All right. So I definitely want to take time to see what was being said. I'm gonna share that one. And hello, how are you? Okay, cool. And thank you, partner. So, what do you want? Like for real, decide. And don't do it lazily. Do it with passion. There are 3 keys that I move by: time, energy, desire. If even one of them are not in place, I cannot say yes. For this, I have time. I make time. I find the energy, and my desire stays in place. I appreciate you being here. Thank you. Happy New Year to you, and all the blessings that you are willing to give be upon you, that you are willing to receive be upon you. Did you catch that first part first, right? Giver, giver, giver. Receive, receive, receive. I am giving. Woo-hoo. Have a wonderful evening. I enjoyed our time. Get your binge on. binge. Okay, great. I think I made my point. I am Melikia K, Courtney, your host for SXP MetaMorphosis 365. It is my honor to serve you. Bye, y'all. I have to push more buttons.